Yo, I think we're live. Let me just check everything. But yeah, today I will be trying something new-ish, I guess. I've done this before I went live streaming and stuff and making content where I just try to pass challenges like in one go or like in one day. I've done that fairly often before, but first time with the added pressure of, having some eyes on you and stuff. But this is very much just for educational and entertainment purposes only. Um, yeah, of course, I'm gonna do some more high risk stuff because, yeah, um, you need to risk a little bit more in order to pass a challenge fast, if that makes sense. So, um, yeah, it will be a little bit high risk here and there. Um, it's not financial advice. None of this is. It's just what I said, educational and entertainment purposes only. So don't copy me. Don't try this at home. This is very much a don't try this at home stream. It will be very much a don't try this at home stream. So yeah. Um, Basically, we will just like already took two losses on USD JPY very early in the morning. So I just figured today let's just have some fun with it because yeah, market hasn't responded the way I figured it would. It had like a lovely retracement candlestick on the 4 hour. What I just figured was if you go back to the 15-minute, it just looks super clean for at least some sort of a retracement before going up, so filling the 4 hour wick a little bit, like till here was for me would be normal, maybe a little bit tighter, but then I would have hired my stop loss basically. But yeah, it didn't. So and then I re-entered because I still had the same idea, and I just, yeah, I don't know, it was still early. I was tired, still excuses, but yeah. Basically, I'm not gonna be trading before London session anymore. Just gonna make that a hard rule for me now. With the baby, I keep waking up very early, so at like 6 I was awake, half 6. So then yeah, what I like to do is trading. So then I obviously went to look for trades and stuff. But then the session isn't what I'm used to because I used to start trading on London session. So the markets just didn't really make sense basically as of like the last a lot of mornings. So I recognize that sort of pattern. So for now, I'll just stay out of the markets that early. But today I just want to have some fun with it and see if we can like make something happen. Can I see the chat? Something went wrong. I can't see the chat here. Why? All right, let me just refresh this. Yo, Arab, what's up, buddy? For some reason I can't see the chat in here. Maybe I need to check something, see if this makes a difference. Try on another tab. 1 sec. But how are you doing, bud? Doing good? Okay, yeah, I've got the chat now, so that's good. All right, nice. Now I can actually see if you guys type something, which is kind of important when we're going live. So yeah, we're gonna be doing some high risk stuff. What I already said. Good in life, bad in trading. Well, I mean, I guess it's better this way, right? It's better to be good in life and bad in trading than to be bad in life and good in trading, right? So, I guess that's good-ish, but yeah, let's see if we can improve the trading bit as well. Um, what I already said is that today will be very much educational and entertainment, and very much don't try this at home sort of style, because I'm going to be taking some risks that are kind of crazy, you know, to pass the challenge in one go. We have like a fresh account here. Um, Bro, that screen is way bigger, so it's just massive on the smaller screen. Yes, like this. Okay, no. So yeah, we have a fresh 10K account. We're probably gonna blow this account or pass this account. It's basically the goal. It's a one step, so even more risk. So yeah, that's basically the plan. What I will be probably be trading will be some doji stylish strats. So but I kind of want to stay away from USD JPY. We can try one trade, see how it goes. It has been strongly trending still. Basically, I normally would like to enter on these sort of candles. Let's just see if we can enter and don't over risk it on this trade. USD JPY. I want to sort of get in the markets in a way. One is fine. Buy. Yes, I agree. We have to press again? I think so. Yes. Okay, so now we're in the first trade, and let's see. I never do this on PC, so it will be a little bit different. Okay. Not the ideal moment to enter, but that's fine. How much do I risk? Not too much, right? Yeah, like 60 bucks on it. That's for me, that's worth the trade. So worth the risk. Yeah, okay. So we have our stop loss at, what is it? 15. Oh, it's showing different USD JPY. Stop loss 915. What's the price here? 910. Okay, it should be fine. Okay, so I have it under here. Okay. Doesn't need to be that tight, but or that big, to be honest. But yeah, let's just. It has been slowing down. It's probably not the cleanest trade. It has been slowing down. This one, like here, it would be a little bit better. But in the meantime, let's just look for. I'm kind of fed up with USD JPY. So let's see if we have some other nice stuff. I already have this open. I drew this up this morning. Some people saw it. Like the markets have been crazy trending, like as of a few days, right? Same for, well, USD JPY actually has been ranging, but Euro USD has been trending like crazy. So at this point, like buying and selling don't really neither make a lot of sense. You would like to have like a little bit bigger retracement in order to buy again, or like a really clean shift of structure and then you can sell. But I'm not really confident in either selling or buying today actually on Euro USD, because we had a rejection candlestick, but it's all the way on the top. So are you gonna, like, you know, are you gonna predict the top of this massive move? How do you do it? Like this? With shift? I think with shift, yeah. So you're gonna be the one that basically predicts when a 300 pip move will end. You could be that guy, but yeah, I'm more of a fan of just going with the trend instead of predicting the perfect end of a trend. There is, However, I do see there's a likelihood of this being the high, more so than any other of these candles. I really do like the previous daily candle, but yeah. And it's been strongly trending down today. So yeah, maybe if there's like a shift of structure here, so I'll set an alarm here. And then if it breaks, we could be looking for sells whenever it retests this area. But as of now, oh, nice doji here. Nice doji on the 5-minute and the 10-minute. These are the sort of trades we like to see, right, today. So just nice little retracement with a doji and just continuation, basically. And then if it doesn't do what we want it to do, we'll tighten the stop loss. USD JPY so far is going a little bit in our favor. We're up only $10 still, just a small trade. Plan is to trail this stop loss, so hopefully it breaks this. This is the important level right now. If it breaks, then we can have some more momentum going. But yeah, let's see what happens there. It's basically the same thing, but vice versa, you know? If you look at it, just the same thing, but different direction. If this breaks, then also this will break pretty much. You need 10%. No, I bought a Swift one, so I think it's 8% I need. And I also have the issue of having trailing drawdown right now. That's with 1 steps. So let's say if I would be up 200 on a trade and it goes back to break even, I'm actually down 200 in the trailing drawdown, so I only have like 300 to spare. So that's why we also will be trailing stop loss a little bit more, because being in profit and losing the profit actually makes you lose your account. Yeah, as I said, very much a high risk stream today, just having some fun really. I'm talking to you guys and potentially learning a thing or two, you know. Yeah, it's a crazy rule, I know. That's why I prefer to do 2 steps, but I just wanted, you know, to actually pass to fund it, you know, and then I need it like in one go, and that's why I needed like a 1 step to do so. But yeah, rule-wise, I really prefer the doing the 2 steps. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Dits? Welcome, buddy. So yeah, this needs to break and this needs to break, and then the trade could be trending a little bit more. But yeah, it is of course at an area. So let's see what ends up happening there. And let's go through some other pairs, see if we can find some nice movements. I think we're just at a crucial position, like on a lot of pairs. Often whenever it's like a crucial moment for one pair, it's often for other pairs as well. It's really like a decider if we continue down or not. In my funded, I only have a 60% consistency rule. All right. Yeah, I don't like consistency rules and trailing drawdown. I'm not a huge fan. That's why I normally trade with equity edge, like 2 steps, and with FTMO. These don't have those, so then you can just, you know, trade on your own, whatever you prefer. Because I often get in a little bit of drawdown early on in challenges, and then I sometimes pass the account in one trade or whatever, and then yeah, you kind of, with consistency rules, you can't really do that. So I think the GBP USD trade is still like a really nice example, as what we had lately with this trade. Like we had some nice little dojis. This candlestick, for instance, if I actually did trailing drawdown, we would have had like a 16 RR at some point, I think. Like the top is 22. If you still held, it would actually be 30, but yeah. Whoa, fuck, I threw some coffee in. Luckily it didn't fully fall, but 1 sec. No. Luckily the damage is limited, it looks like. Uh-oh, it's on the microphone cable. That's not good. I need to check if you guys can still hear me in a sec. Is there any weird noise added, or is it still the same? Sounds good, mate. All right. Spilling some coffee on my cables and stuff. Really nice. Good start, huh? Okay. So I think that's it. Always a risk putting your coffee so close. Yeah, I did say that it's like a risky stream, right? So let's stick to that. Okay, we're having like a rejection on the 5 minute here. Pretty strong one as well if you go to 1 minute. We're up like only like minimum. I want it to be. I can't zoom in more. Okay. I'm not used to trading on my desktop, to be honest. I always enter trades on my phone. I think we're just gonna tighten the stop loss a little bit, risking minimum amount. Yeah, all right. I don't like this candle, obviously. What's the crack with pass or bust then? You're risking heavy on this, and if it wins, you pass. If you lose, yeah, basically. Just gonna be doing some scalpish trades with high risk. If I get like a clean setup, this wasn't the cleanest setup. I just wanted to be in the markets basically, just risking a little bit. But yeah, if we get a clean setup, we'll be risking a lot and potentially passing it in one trade. That's basically the goal. Well, one trade or two trades. All we need is to catch like one of these dojis. Like literally the first doji my indicator tells me. All we need is one of these. If we get one of these today, then we would pass the account already. So all we're really looking for is this. So yeah, let's see if we can find that. I will be, I think, looking on the 15 minutes. Another doji here. You can just set your alarm to it basically with these clean dojis. There are more here though. Like this one is pretty clean. This one not so much. It would have stopped you out. This one not so much, but there it's like it's not in favor of the trend, and this one is in favor of the trend, and it's nice. Is your indicator public? No, I made it myself, and I haven't published it yet. I think I might do it like I'll give it away to the people that join like a mentorship or whatever in the future. I think I'll because I want to be able to give away something to the like if I ever do something monetized, you know, I want to be able to give something away that the norm like the regular community doesn't have, if that makes sense, because I need it to be like a benefit to, you know, I want to provide more benefits, of course. So that was the plan basically. I also don't think it's perfect yet, but it's pretty well, it's pretty darn close. I don't really necessarily know what like I can fine tune it a little bit, but I think it's pretty darn good. But there are similar ones, I think, on TradingView, so you can look. I just didn't find one that I really liked, so I kind of made my own. And I combine it with like making, I can put like alarms on it. So that's how I caught like this trade on the 4 hour on GBP USD. It's no coincidence I took this trade and I took this trade. It's just because my indicator gave me like a heads up from a doji just closed on the 4 hour, and then yeah, I can jump in basically. Like I have alarms set for different like for 4 hour, most of them. Closed on. I need to put more. I only have these. I thought I had more, but oh, I think what happens is they expired, so I need to set some new alarms. Um, but yeah, it's a very nice way to catch dojis, you know. Um, this one barely didn't pass the test. It's very close to this one, but yeah, it didn't pass it. Okay, so here we have a nice doji, but we would be trading counter trend. So I do like it. It's a very clean one after like a nice bearish move. Like the chance of this going down now are like pretty high, I would say. Most of the time, in my opinion, the first few minutes, a candle, like a lot of strategies talk about it, right? Where the first few minutes of a candle is actually going into the opposite direction of where it will end. So for me, yeah, I don't have a lot of faith in this, to be honest. What I think is happening now is creating a wick, and then it potentially goes down. That's my feeling on it. So I'll be tightening my stop loss even more. So if it breaks it, I'm happy. It's good. But yeah, we're pretty much out of the risk right now, so we're riding risk free. If it breaks this, then I see momentum continuing, but if it breaks the low of the doji, I do see it going lower. So yeah, let's just minimize the risk a little bit, and so we save some capital so we can go hard on potentially the next trade. See what's happening. This one needs to close strongly bullish, like potentially like a little bit more, but that's 15 seconds left, so I still see a chance of it just rejecting, but let's see. All right. Okay, that's nice. The 30-minute also closed. Okay, so it's already above now. So let's see. We're only up $21. I did buy one lot, so I mean one lot. I figured it would be a little bit more, but it's only four. Yeah, it's 4 pips on USD JPY. It's nothing. So on next trade on USD JPY, if we were so to take one, we need to risk a little bit more, because otherwise it will take a long time, and we don't have a long time, I would say. So in the meantime, let's look for other potential trades and also see how Euro USD is doing. Is it breaking through? Not yet. So it's also struggling here. Like it's at a very clean area right now, like a very, very clean area. So rejections from this area are like pretty expected, to be honest. We might actually go for long here because we have like a nice risk reward ratio. We could go for this. We could even have it tighter because we want to risk a little bit more, right? So yeah, I think we can go for this. We can go for 2 lot size, risking. I think we'll get stopped out here, which is fine. And then we'll go for 2 lots on Euro USD. I did click it, so I'm waiting if it's actually going through. I had that before where I... Can I? Yeah. Oh, it doesn't let me. Probably too little margin. Okay, so let me close the USD JPY one, and then I wait. No, don't go without me. All right. I'll do 1.5 just to, because I need to have a little bit more room on the stop loss right now because it already went a little bit without us. So that's annoying, but yeah, that happens. So let's do the stop loss. I originally wanted 6 pips, but right now I think we need 80 pips, which will equal to $120 risk or something. Okay, so now we have stop loss at 751. Let's see if that makes sense. It's 751. That's fine. And we did enter a little bit later because it didn't let us before. 831. Or is that the price? Where did we enter? Did we enter at 831? Yeah, we entered at 831. We missed out on pretty nice little move, but that's fine. Let's see if the risk reward makes sense. 3 point, yeah, okay. So let's see, a little bit of a higher risk trade. I have a limit order on the 50% there. So you have it as a short. Yeah, makes sense. So it would be beneficial for both of us if, yeah, if it were to go up to your entry, basically. Yeah, what's up, Akash? Goldies? What do you mean, bud? All right. So we had a really very clean doji. Like ideally, what we want for this challenge is actually seeing this doji, having the risk like this. Oh, it would have been stopped out because I would have probably put my stop loss here, so it would have been stopped out. But maybe yeah, this would be clean, having a little bit more room because of this as well, and then it would be like a 9 risk reward ratio. But yeah, obviously that didn't happen. We were a little late on the entry, not too late, but a little late. So yeah. Let's see what happens. This is what I talked about yesterday in the Discord call, where this happens very often, where it's often see the huge gap between the higher, like the lower high and the lower low here, and then between this lower high and this lower low, there's a lot less space, and also between this lower low and this lower low, a lot less space, right? So this means that changing structure, when it was like this, it would need to, in order to go bearish, right? It need to go all the way up here, right? In order to break this high. So that's a very big move needed, required to shift structure to bullish. But what happened right now is that it went like this. So let me just draw it outside because it's a little bit cleaner. What happened is it did this, and then instead of it having to break all the way up here, what it did was it created a nice little new structure with a new low. So right now it's a lot easier to break this high. If it breaks now this high, we actually turned bullish instead of having all the way to go up there, right? So right now it's made it a lot easier to break structure, to go bullish. So I often see that as sort of a hint of it wanting to shift structure. Simple way to see it as well is, yeah, just barely being able to make a new low, but struggling very hard, so it's very close. And yeah, chance of it just going up is clearly it's clearly weakening, right? As you can see, like it's clearly weakening. This momentum is very strong, and then momentum just really struggling with a nice bullish engulfing. So yeah, let's see what ends up happening. Maybe if it drops a little bit lower, I'm not sure if we have like the margin for it. No, we don't have enough margin to enter more. It sucks that we weren't able to enter a little bit earlier because we wanted to enter here around this area, but it went very fast. If you go in the 1 minute, I think we wanted to enter here, but then it took some time because we needed to close the USD JPY one. Maybe we wanted to enter here somewhere, and then boom, it happened really fast. So let's just see what happens. We have a rejection though on the 5 minute, but that's okay. Any of you guys in trades right now? Let's see. Are you also looking for the shorts, Peter? But you're probably looking, or you're probably looking at. I'll remove this because we're already out. Are you looking for longs on this USD JPY candle or not? Let me know. All right. So no, it's a little messy at the moment. Yeah, I don't like the price action today either so far. But yeah, we have to sort of how do you see it? Like deal with the cards we've been dealt today. For me, at least in the stream, I don't think the price action has been really good. Yeah, on the 4 hours is very choppy. Yeah, this whole area is just very choppy. What you want for it to do is break either this or break this, I would say, and then, have a nice little retest of it. Either this or the other way around. You want one of these things. In between, doesn't really make sense to trade. Yeah, probably can get some trades on lower time frame, but yeah, to trade the 4 hour, I'm gonna wait for break. Yeah, my trade's currently struggling, but Doji on the 1 minute. What can I do? Doji on the 1 minute. It could do something, but it's not too strong. Coffee is actually pretty nice if you don't throw it over your stuff. We do want this candle to close doji-ish, a little bit weaker, because then the next candle will definitely try to push the highs. That would be ideal. Like, we don't want this candle to be anywhere near the lows of this candle. Right now, it really gave it sort of a chance to go up, and it clearly didn't want to take it. So this is kind of a red flag for me. All right. Just checking my phone because the baby is at daycare, right? So I need to be a little bit active, or active, at least be a little bit aware of if we get a message to pick her up or whatever. But yeah, let me know if any of you guys are in any trades. We're definitely doing some high risky stuff right now. So we're no strangers to losses today, I think. If it closed like this, I'm still happy. We really want it to actually like push a little bit higher because this is not ideal. Yeah, anyone in any trades? Let me know. And if there are any questions or whatever, let me know as well. Currently we're in Euro USD, but I just want to scan if there's like anything else going on. This candle is also clean for buys, but the EMA is just a nuisance basically. This doji was clean with like the EMA. I used to take trades like this as well often, where it's a nice. I probably would have been stopped out though, because I would have liked this doji and I would have placed my stop loss above it. But why is it like there's like so little, like six pips? Are you kidding me? What's this? It's on the 4-hour time frame. Euro GBP doesn't really move a lot, does it? But yeah, would have probably been stopped out. But on this one, it's also pretty clean. If you just have the EMA under it, and then you have this massive candle after. But what's going on the Euro USD trade? Okay, so it did close. It's a decent close on the 15 minutes. I don't mind that candle, so it tried to close under here, it failed, so potentially seeing a nice move. Oh, gold. I don't really trade gold, but I can take a look. Gold. I have no clue what's like. I'm not sure. Is it contract size or like what is it? Like what are you buying with gold? Like obviously you're buying gold, but like what's it called? Is it like called contracts or is it called lot size? Probably not, right? Like it's probably has its own sort of name or Nathan. Yeah, I don't trade now. Today is not the day. I have a similar feeling, but you know, I have sort of limited time where I have like the house for myself and the baby is like, you know, at daycare and stuff. So I kind of wanna to force something. So that's why I just um I, I was like, okay, this is gonna be like a fun challenge. Yeah, I don't like the market conditions either. But yeah, welcome, buddy. Um, I hope you're doing well. Have we already spoke? Are you new or are you already like in the Discord and stuff? Gold is still pips, but they're just a lot more. All right. So I wouldn't have any clue on if I should buy one lot or you know or two or 0.1. I have no clue like what's the you know I would really need to do like a lot size calculator and stuff on gold in order to trade this because I'm just not aware of the rates, you know. I think they're very high. Like I think you risk a lot if you do like one lot, right, with gold. Um, but yeah, this did look clean. Like this was a nice little trade on the 4-hour. But you said on the 1-hour, yeah, this could become a doji, but structure technically is still bullish, but the double top isn't ideal. Like this is still the low, this is the high. So yeah, we're technically bullish, but because this failed to close above, so it didn't count, you know, as a new high. But it's very close. Maybe on some brokers it actually shifted structure because it's so close. This like it pushed up and then, you know, it broke structure here. But I don't know. I think we have some new people in the stream. Welcome. Nice. Feel free to ask questions or let me know what you guys are looking for, what kind of strategies you guys are trading. Um, very much want to keep it like, you know, keep the conversation flowing. Right now we're just doing some high risk stuff. What we're already talking about, market conditions aren't ideal today, in my opinion. Right now we're in this. Like if we're right big, but there's a pretty big chance we're wrong. We were aware with the trades. It's a very big, strong area on Euro USD. If you go on the 4-hour, it shows it even better, you know, like very well respected, act as support very often. Support, you know, and then here as well. So basically just using that area. We had like a really strong reaction at first, but then the next the reaction after wasn't as good. So it looks like we might get stopped out on it, and then we'll need to look for another opportunity. We could go for a gold trade, but I just need to do the calculations on what I yeah, what you basically need to go for, you know, like lot size wise with AUD, USD, and like USD JPY and all this sort of stuff. I know what I can go for without, you know, over risking or whatever. With gold, I have no clue. I'm new, saw your thumbnail after close my setup because it might be possible trend change in Forex. Couldn't say today until there's confirmation tomorrow. I'd encourage if the account is not serious. Yeah, for sure, bro. But welcome. Nice to have a new face here. Very much welcome to also join the Discord and stuff. We're like a small growing community, just some like-minded people in there, and you seem already to be like a solid trader in a way, well, mentally and stuff, where you're able to stay away from the markets when you notice you don't like it. That's already, I would say, like 80% better than better than 80% of the people basically. Um, so yeah, I think you're probably pretty experienced, I would say. Like, have you been trading for a long time? Yeah, we definitely need like sort of a break to happen. Like this is just choppy price action at the moment. I use TradeLocker, it calculates automatic lots. Ah, that's pretty nice. I used TradeLocker before as well, but um, they switched from it to MatchTrader, and now they have MT5. So now I'm trading MT5 with Equity Edge, you know? By the way, this is like a disgusting candle. Like, what is this? Are you kidding me? This candle just don't really make sense. Like, was there news last night? This 4-hour candle is just crazy. Another, like, 2 dojis here. Just screaming. If we can get this entry. Do we have some room left? Um, here we have some margin left. All right, let's. I don't think we can go for 1.5. Maybe we can. 1.2. All right. High risk trade again. Let's just put the stop loss on like above the area, shall we? I don't know how much I would be risking. That's not too much. Okay. TP, I think we'll do trailing for both of them. It's very much like counter trades at the moment, but Euro USD is having like a nice reaction now. Should mean USD JPY should also go down, but kind of refuses. Nice, new subscriber. I don't know if it's you, Nathan, but if it's you, thank you. If it's someone else, thank you. Welcome to the club, I would say. Um, Damn, it's messing up with my YouTube, overview. Like it's saying we had 76 views like in this hour by the live stream, but that's like a lot. Um, for me, for my YouTube, like 76 in in 1 hour. So it's like a huge bar and then the rest is just, just down there. But yeah, better that way. I mean, like it's good. It is good. So nice to have like some people tuning in. What do you normally trade, Nathan? Do you like you mentioned specifically a possible trend change in Forex. So you're like that comes across as if you're like watching multiple markets to me. All right, let's see. We want this like the next 5 minute candle to really engulf till here. Like that's what we want. Next candle, 5 minute candle, we want it to close under here. That would be amazing. That would be best case scenario. It will need a lot to do so though. It's not a simple task, but it's very much possible. Come on. It's very much fighting still. Like, what's there news? Like, I haven't even checked if there's gonna be news today, to be honest. Is there news today? Was there news last night? Because it seems like something weird has been going on. There was AUD news, GBP news. Yeah, and a lot of yellow folders, but nothing too much. Like this has been a fairly news-free week as of like, the announced news, which I normally like, but the price action still not a huge fan of. I would like to hear like question to everyone in the chat. Like how long have you guys been trading? Are you like beginners or experienced? Like interested to know. It's almost an hour close. There it goes. Well, at least it tries. Let me know how long you guys have been trading. Welcome to the new people. Very much welcome. Today we're just doing some higher risky stuff. Having some fun with it. Market conditions aren't ideal, so might as well just have a little bit of fun on accounts we are okay with losing, and just learn a thing or two while also having a chance of passing account, of course. But yeah. Good day from Thailand. Nice. We have one guy in our community who is currently like living in Thailand as well. Um, so nice. Two people from Thailand. Maybe you can surf together. I see master server. So for now, I'm around break even, not consistently profitable. Trading around for 3 years. Um, yeah, I'll answer your question in a second, Arubu. Nice to meet you, Master Surfer. I don't think I've seen your name before, so I think you're new. Welcome. Thank you for responding. So nice. That's already like a great step, bro. Like being around break even. That's such a huge step upwards. Like all you need is like a little improvement, and you're there, you know, which is great. Like what sort of style do you trade? And Arabu, no, I don't buy instant accounts. The thing is with prop firms, what you have to be aware of, that it's very much they make money when you lose money most of the time, unless you're like actually trading with live capital with them, but then you're actually like up there, you know, like very high up there. But until that point, they make money when you lose money. So if something looks too good to be true, it often is, in my opinion. Like the instant accounts are just traps with like a lot of rules, and I don't think a lot of people get actually get payouts with them. That's just my opinion. I haven't given it a fair shot, to be honest. Like I have like so many instant accounts that I got for free with Equity Edge, but I never trade them. Like I literally have probably like I would be surprised if I have less than 30 or 20 accounts, like instant accounts, um, that I just don't use. At the moment, trading breakouts at London Open for GBP USD and NAS 100 for the New York Open. All right, trading breakouts at London Open. Interesting, very specific. So you basically like draw like a range, or do you draw like the whatever candle, or like the high and low of Asia session? Like what do you basically want it to break out from? Like you draw a trend line, what do you do? And GBP USD, like it's a lot of people's favorite pair, to be honest. I haven't traded very often. I did have like two really nice trades on it last week. Um, like I had this trade, which could have netted me like 30x, or like if I did trailing stop loss like 16x or whatever. But I ended up netting like 4x, like this, 4.3 or something. And then I had another trade on GBP USD. So yeah, GBP USD has been pretty good. I think price action wise, it has been fairly clean as well. Like another doji here, and it just responds. So here a doji, and it goes a little bit up, but not too much. This one is probably not too clean, but this one is, this one is, and this one is. So this one also. So yeah, I do like GBP USD. I think I should trade it maybe a little bit more. Break even is good. I'm about 10k down. I was a bit of a gambler with signals at the start, but I haven't lost money in over a year now, and I've recently passed the 200k account from the 50% strategy. Yeah, this has been going crazy with the 50% strategy. He actually like 200k funded. It's crazy, amazing. You're good, bro. This year is your year. Trust. Yeah, I uh, I hope so. He got all the cards in his hands to make it happen. So yeah, let's see how it develops. But he's very like this is very how do you call it? Like responsible with his risk management. So I have full faith that he will yeah, he will get a payout fairly soon. For New York Open, I used the first 5-minute candle and the trade the second breakout on the 1-minute chart. Okay, so you're trading like the very low time frames. All right, interesting. I like the 50% strategy of your channel. The YouTube algo finds your challenge for me. Oh, nice. Yeah, the 50% strategy is pretty nice. Please check goals. Any ID buy? I can have a look. Your USD stopped us out, I think. You're interested in longs here? Structure is bullish. It's above the 50 EMA, which is nice on the daily. Just leave it be. Sell. Oh, you were looking for sells. Okay. I'm kinda with Arabu here. It doesn't look like a clean sell to me yet. I think if it breaks under this and then sort of has a little retracement, then I would be a little bit more interested in it. And overall, it's bullish. So you prefer it to actually be bearish. I think the daily time frame also shifted bullish with the bigger structure, of course, like being bearish. But yeah, I don't know. It's a little too choppy for my liking at the moment. Did I miss a message? But yeah, must serve. Nice that you like the 50% strat and that you found me through it. I think a lot of people seem to like the 50% strategy, which is nice. I really made it to be beginner friendly, and you can really add confluences fairly simple on it. So, for instance, I like the 50 EMA, and I like dojis and etc. And yeah, you can sort of add confluences to it fairly easy. So if I would like trade it and I was looking for an entry, I could potentially like have the 50% level as sort of the area where I look for entries. And then if it's with the EMA and if it's with like a nice doji candle, I would be like on the lower time frames. I would be, for instance, having more faith in it. So it's and I think there are a lot of confluence. Some people maybe use like fair value gaps or whatever, the ICT traders out there. But yeah, I think it's a nice entry strategy where you can just oh, welcome, bro. Welcome to the Discord. Yeah, we're just like a nice little community growing. It's been growing pretty fast. For some reason, the YouTube has been going fairly well as well. I can't really complain. I didn't expect to be here already, but yeah, it's been slowly sort of growing. But then the Discord, we suddenly like the last few weeks, we've had like multiple people join each day, which has been kind of crazy, without necessarily gaining subscribers at the same rate. So it's been kind of funny. Sometimes I get like 10 subscribers or whatever in a few days, and then I don't get anyone in the Discord, and then I suddenly get like 10 people in the Discord without getting subscribers. Like there's no, I figured there would be more of a correlation or whatever, you know? But yeah, welcome to the Discord, buddy. I'm happy to have you here. Very welcome. Have you learned everything yourself, or have you learned from someone else, or did you read books, or how did you start, and how did you sort of get to this point? How did you learn? I'm interested. I think it stopped us out, yeah? Yeah. Okay, so um, maybe we can add a little bit of risk on this trade because we're risking $80 now. So how much margin do we have? Free margin, yeah, we have enough. So let's risk Another $80, sorry. Just risk a little bit higher. Let's just do 54 so I can. Good. So now we pretty much have all our eggs in the UCJPY bucket for now. Which I don't really like, but I also booked courses to learn trading and read books and also booked courses to learn trading. Nice. And like, how did you like them? Like which books did you read? I have some books on trading. I wanted to buy Naked Forex or something. I think that would be good for me. I think that's sort of my style, very like technical analysis. That's what I prefer. We had a nice little shift of structure, by the way, on the 5 minutes, as you can see here, like higher low, higher high, break. So now bearish on the 5 minutes, which is nice. Um, yeah, which book would you recommend everyone to read that gets into trading? I've bought like Trading in the Zone, I think. Um, I have some trading books. I don't know if I have them here. I think I had my books here. Uh, no, these are not trading books. And what did you like of the courses? Because I'm also doing like my thesis for study, like still on the side. Very annoying. I really sort of let the years go by, and now I have like a last chance to do it. So I'm kind of like doing it because I only needed to do it, but I don't really have the motivation. But after I've done that, I really want to I really want to build a really proper course or whatever, like um, where I can really take beginner traders from A to Z and also really like already more experienced traders to profitability basically. I will soon be doing like a challenge where I will be taking someone who isn't profitable to fund it, which is going to be interesting. I'm excited to do so. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna be trying to build like a really good course over the next few months as well. Pretty excited for that. Will take a while though because I really want to provide value, so I really need it to be really good. So I don't want to rush it or whatever. Um, it will be a little bit of a longer project, and I'm also writing a book, which is also fun. But I just didn't really have the time to put into it right now with the thesis as well going on. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff on that side of things going on soon. But yeah, I'm always just wondering because I hear a lot of people that bought courses and stuff, and I'm just wondering what worked well, what did you like, what didn't work in your opinion, like what did you like, what did you didn't like, was it too expensive, was it like okay, like that sort of stuff, you know? It's interesting to me because I wanna build something that people actually you know, and get value out of. I think I personally really like the one-on-one coaching sessions. Sometimes I do them and they're a lot of fun. Ideally, I want to have like a custom fit for every sort of psychological type because you have people that are like more risk prone than others. So you want to have like strategies or whatever revolved around um, like that matches their risk taking nature basically. You also want to be able to adjust to people's schedule. If people are working full time next to it, like you want to be able to provide them with something that works well next to their job, you know. Also, people that prefer like just being behind the chart and, you know, just doing a little bit more scalpish style. Yeah. Trading in the zone, yeah, nice. Long-term secrets to short-term trading. That's why you're probably doing like the smaller time frames. Is that what he taught you in the book, like the short-term trading, or is short-term trading just a term for day trading in general? Yeah, sounds interesting. I'm very interested in like naked forex. I think that one looks the most enticing to me. 15 minutes, pretty nice. For day trading in general, yeah, okay. I don't like this doji. I'm, by the way, like a huge fan of dojis. Like dojis basically are my bread and butter, where I made like a lot of my payouts from and a lot of my funded accounts from. I got them from like trading dojis. Um, in combination with areas of interest. Like it doesn't need to be super difficult. The GBP USD trade is one of the examples, clean examples as of late, what I kind of used to do, you know? Like you identify an area, like a strong area, right? Like one touch, support, 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 support. Like very often here, even a small like reaction and then it goes through. Acts as resistance for a little bit, acts as support again, resistance, resistance, and then it breaks through again, and then basically it just retests it perfectly. If we go to the line charts, like as you can see, you just see this area, right? Like it's just, oh, you don't see the wicks um, on the on the line charts. But even not on the line charts, you see it very well, like it tests it very well here, in combination with a doji. And after that, like it would have been 20x trade, which is like crazy. Um, if I just trailed my TP or stop loss, I still wish I did, like obviously, but yeah, it was very clean on this trade to trail stop loss. Like on the 15-minute structure, it wouldn't have been stopped out um, until here. Well, it did shift structure here, so technically you would be stopped out here. Or here, sorry. You would be stopped out here at like 16x, I think. Um, but yeah, sounds nice. Like, so you recommend the book, yeah? The what's it called? The long-term secrets to short-term trading. Doji on GBP USD. All right, let's see. 15 minutes. Yeah, it looks all right, but this counter trend. What would be nice if we got like a doji around here. I think this would be nice, so we can set like an alarm. Like if it retraces to this and it slows down, nice little doji, that would be good. For futures trading, this is a great book to read. All right. Yeah, I haven't traded futures yet, but I don't think there's a lot of difference, right? Technical analysis wise. There, like, I can't imagine there being a lot of um, differences, to be honest. But let me know if I'm wrong. Would love to hear it. Just made myself a coffee after you said you're drinking one. Yeah, bro, it's nice. Just don't throw it over your keyboard. That's an advice I can give you. How about the 7 EMA? Rohit Rage, welcome, bro. Nice you to have nice of you to be here. You mean for trailing, like as a trailing stop loss, or you mean in general? Because I like the 50 EMA just because it's very strong. If you look at it like on the 4 hour, for instance, you can often see that it just like here it went down very far from it. Here it did break through, did reject it at first. Here it sort of rejected it, but it took a little while. Then here it acted as support. Here it went through. So sometimes it doesn't, but it's just nice as an extra confluence, you know? No, for trend following. Yeah, I think it's 7. I know people like it. But okay, let's add the 7 just to see it, so we can make our own. Like, I haven't looked at the 7 for a while, so let's just give it a fair shot. See if we like it. Where is the okay? I added 2. Why are there suddenly 3 on my screen? What's going on? This is the 7. What's this? Oh, it's showing 2. Oh, it's showing 2. Why? I thought it was just like my 50 EMA. Do I have different settings on it? Smoothing, okay. Alright, let me just remove it. Maybe I added 2 or something. No. Technical analysis wise on the charts pretty similar, but you can use for futures like grains and metals and COT, reports to frame and upcoming change in direction. It's good to stack confluence. Yeah, that's all we're basically doing in trading in my opinion, is just stacking confluences. Like finding confluences that just give a little bit higher chance of X thing to happen over Y thing, you know? That's all we're doing. Like pretty much you pretty much have like a 50% of it going up or down, right? At any time. So all you really need is to add like that certain little bit in your favor. And yeah, I think for instance, like already identifying trend is already enough to really boost you towards being profitable overall. So yeah, what we can see with the 7 EMA for my it works smoothly on yeah on gold. Like I think it's just a little bit too close for my liking. Maybe for super small time frames, maybe. But yeah, it's just inside the candles very often. You can use it as sort of what you're saying, like trend following, right? Yeah, trend following. So you can basically read the trend from it. But in my opinion, you can read the trend fairly easily without the 7 EMA as well. It's just very much in line with what's going on, right? Like it's just a little bit delayed, but it's very much in line. So, I mean, you can also see that the candlesticks are just going down and the EMA really easily follows. Like the 50 I find a little bit more interesting because it really tells you like the bigger trend, if that makes sense, you know? So you just use it as, okay, it's going up, and then so you look for like it going up or down on the 1 hour, and then if it's going up or down, you basically go to the 15 minutes and you look for an entry. Yeah, I mean any trend following tool I'm a fan of, so don't get me wrong, I do like it. EMAs I'm a fan of, but I just prefer the little bit bigger one. But I think I trade maybe bigger time frames than you as well. Look, this doji, this I like dojis, but this one is against me, so that's not good. My favorite candlestick just making like a perfect doji. It's the first perfect doji in like how many minutes? Like this one isn't even perfect. This one was perfect. So like since quarter to 8, this has been the first perfect doji, and it's against me. That's not good. But yeah, that's part of life, huh? But how's the trading going for you, Rohit Rage? Like, are you profitable or are you like break even? Are you still losing some money? Like, how's it going? And where did you figure out the strategy yourself or did you find it somewhere? Right. let me know. Then I should take note of the book, the long-term secrets to short-term trading. I mean, should be nice. No, find it somewhere on YouTube. All right, nice. And how has it been going? I think like a strategy that follows a trend already has like a lot bigger chance of being profitable than one that doesn't. So at first hearing from it, I think could be good. I don't like this. I want it to be a little bit lower. Not engulf this for sure. Okay, trade like Berlin. Yeah, I don't know him, but to be honest, I'm not really watching a lot of trade videos anymore. What I have noticed for myself at least, like I was in different discords as well and in like different communities, and then people were like saying so many different things, right? Oh, that this work, like for instance, just for instance, oh, the 7 EMA is really good, or this is really good, or and yeah, I'm looking for longs here while I was sort of looking for shorts here, you know? And it kind of messed with my mental a little bit and it made me question everything. Because before I was just, doing my own thing. And then I realized like almost everyone that I was listening to wasn't actually profitable. So I was like kind of letting people get in my head that I shouldn't really get or take advice from, if that makes sense. Not to be like not to come across as a like don't want to say bad words or whatever, but yeah, I think there are so many different ways to trade and so many different ways to see the chart and stuff, and I just don't want to like cloud my vision of it anymore, so I don't really watch a lot of videos on it anymore. I used to when I was like learning, basically. I still consider myself a student of the market though, so um, I think we all are just constantly improving and gaining knowledge, and market conditions change, so you need to sort of adapt and stuff. But with these market conditions as of late, like I I would be surprised if people are making like consistent money in like an inconsistent market, you know? Could be. My trading for sure has been like a little bit worse. It is slowing down a little bit, but March wasn't a bad month for me, but April's bad. Yeah. I want to start trading in Forex. How can I start? I'm currently in Indian market. um, I don't know about the rules and stuff in India. Like, are you just allowed to, open Forex accounts? Because you can either, what I would advise is always go to the sort of funding routes because it just makes to me more sense to risk, a lot less of your own capital with the gain of potentially gaining a lot more. Okay, something is going on here. Um, all right. So yeah, I would advise the funding route. So if you have access to that, I think you do. Let me Google. Strict regulated framework. You're only permitted to trade currency pairs involving the Indian rupee. Oh, I didn't know. Is that true? It's like a new. Okay. Margin overseas. Okay. Um, it's a gray area, the funded accounts route. Okay. Um, yeah, there seem to be some complexities to trading in India with the like trading forex. So yeah, I'm no lawyer by any means. So yeah, yeah, what Ditz is saying might be true, but I don't want to advise anyone to do so if that makes sense. Like do your own yeah, I don't know, like it's tough, you know. I don't want to say anything that's not legal and stuff, you know. So yeah, very much do your own due diligence in there, and I can't really give advice to be honest. Sadly, I wish I did, but I wish I could, but yeah, I think I'll stay away from this one. Yeah, I hope you find a route that is legal and works for you trading wise. You should be able to trade your own currency, right? So, um, yo, what's up, Farron Singh? Welcome. Um, yeah, I've been funded for I don't know, not 2 years, but a little less than 2 years, I think. And yeah, for sure, I've blown like a lot of accounts, but I've also passed a lot of accounts, so it goes like vice versa, you know. Um, I kind of like went the route of going for 10K accounts. That's the like the my bread and butter, the ones that I like, and then I like to have multiple. So for instance, like five accounts, or like 3 to 5 accounts, and then I just sort of get payouts on the regular. You know, that's what I prefer to do. Um, and then if I lose one, I'll try to pass another one. You know, so that's how I do my trading basically. And yeah, that's basically it. So I think 1.5 years for being funded, and yeah, I definitely blown accounts, but I've always went the route to have multiple accounts, so I could, blow a few, and it would still be okay if that makes sense. But yeah, welcome, buddy. Nice, welcome. What prop firm I can do? I don't know. Like I've traded a lot with Equity Edge. Um, I like them. Um, I don't know their rules regarding your question. Um, so yeah, I don't really know, bro. Like I haven't had the question before, and yeah, I don't know how everything works in trading from India, you know. Um, what about BTC, please? You want like a BTC analysis? I could do one. Um, How much on a scale of 1 to 10 would you rate this setup on USDJPY? Do you still think it would hit your TP? This setup from entry wise was it was counter trend for sure. So that's already like not the best. But risk reward ratio, it's all right. So whenever I entered it, I would probably say 5. Like it wasn't clean, like very clean, but it wasn't bad either. I think 5 to 6. Right now, yeah, there's a pretty big chance we'll get stopped out. Um, Hitting TP, I would probably say 20% now, and getting stopped out probably up to 70%, 80%. Um, but yeah, it is at the crucial area now. Like as we can see, the EMA got touched. So yeah, this is in our favor. Um, Maybe 30% of hitting TP from this point, you know? Let me know what you guys prefer to trade. Are you looking for any trades or? And you're welcome, buddy. Thank you for the question. I always like to have questions, and it's fun to have like interaction and stuff, you know? When I used to do streams before, I had like one viewer or something, a lot, you know? So having this is a lot more fun. So thank you guys for being here. I mean it. It makes it a lot more fun, you know? I'm doing like a fun challenge now, but the biggest part is just talking with you guys and just learning from each other, having fun, and you know, making the road a little bit less lonely. That's the goal today. So not necessarily passing the account. If I pass it, it's nice. If I don't, it's fine. Like I was fully well aware of the market condition not being super good. So yeah. Oh, I was one of your early viewers. We are also. Oh, amazing, bro. I just took the trade from the top. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, you have a better entry than me. So where's your stop loss placed? Did I think I remember the name indeed. Yeah, you're an OG, so that's nice. Amazing. Where I'm from Holland, the Netherlands. So yeah, we don't really have like a lot of restrictions here as far as I know of. Otherwise, I'm kind of screwed, but yeah. I don't think there are a lot of regulations here. All right, right above the, yeah. Okay, nice tight stop loss. You can have like a really big risk reward ratio. Let's see, yours probably around this, and then this risk reward ratio could be almost 10. But yeah, it's a high risk trade. Oh, one sec, I need to go to the toilet. Be right back. I'll run. All right, we're still in it. That's nice. Hope it goes in our favor. Yeah, likewise, bro. I hope so. Would be good. Were you like, do you remember how many subscribers I had when you joined for the first time? Or when you joined, I mean. I think Dit's also been here for, I just recently saw it, I think 2 months, maybe a little bit more. Was it more? I'm not sure. Around 40. Oh, you're like really OG. Nice. That's like probably a year ago or so, isn't it? Nice. Have you ever tried like any of the strats or whatever? Like, damn, amazing. Yeah, for sure. We need price to close under here. That would be good. You're good, bro. Consistent. You mean content-wise, like making videos or trading-wise, also possible. Trading-wise, I've been a little bit all over the place the last few months with the baby and stuff. Market conditions also not being ideal, so yeah, I've been a little bit, you know. I think my like, let's see if I can show it. Doo-doo-doo. show you guys 1 sec. I used to like pass accounts like very regularly, you know. This is July 2025 and here as well. So you see, like I didn't start accounts for a while in between here because I was just basically trading funded accounts from like um, September till mid July. I pretty much only traded, you know, funded accounts, and I was just um, yeah, just basically trading those. So I didn't really do any other accounts. And then here you can see like I was just passing very regularly, you know. And then here I was just having a little bit more of a rough patch. Here I passed like a lot again. Mm. See if I can show like withdrawal history. Why not, huh? I haven't really had like big payouts on this, to be honest, but yeah. I did get some rejected, but overall pretty nice. Yeah, I haven't had a payout with them. Like the payouts have been slowing down ever since the baby, you know? Um, few questions. I saw your videos, the one-on-one thread. Have you backtested, front tested your one-on-one strategy? If yes, what's the current win rate? You mean which one do you mean? Do you mean the USD JPY Doji thread, or do you mean the 50% retracement thread? Technical showing buy on both AU and USD. UJ is so annoying. Yeah, market conditions just have been like they're not good. Just it is what it is. It's fine. Where did you get the name Twisted Forex come from? I'm curious. It's like multiple reasons. What I wanted to do, which I think I don't know, maybe it's maybe a little bit cliche, whatever, but I really wanted to have like a new input into the Forex space because I think people really overcomplicate things. And like some people already know, but I've been profitable ever since been trading like 3 months. So after 3 months or something, I've been profitable and I never really stopped being profitable. I have not been profitable as of like you know I'm slowly becoming profitable again, but I'm being honest here, the last months with the baby just have been really tough. So yeah, I wasn't in my best space trading wise and stuff. Hence why I really focused on just building strategies that people can just use and copy and just, you know, execute, which are really simple and which I could still also do whenever I was super tired. But my original style, where I like made like pretty much all my payouts from, the market conditions just haven't really been in favor. Plus, my execution has been lacking. So yeah, that's just a little bit of transparency that way. I have full faith that as soon as market conditions become a little bit more normal, and I already notice me becoming less tired because the baby is like going to the daycare and stuff, and we have a little bit sleep schedules is starting now. So yeah, I'm improving by the day. I really notice it, so that's great. Um, so yeah, long story short, Twisted Forex, I came with it because I wanted to make the space a little bit more simpler, if that makes sense. Um, so yeah, basically like twisting the Forex space. I don't know if it makes sense, but yeah, just having a different approach to it, right? And also me recognizing that the forex space is a little bit twisted at the moment because people are overcomplicating things, making things look like it's very difficult when it doesn't necessarily have to be. I'm not saying trading is easy or anything, but I think it can be a lot simpler, for sure. And also, I don't know if we have any League of Legends players here, but maybe some League of Legends players remember a certain character. Let me know if you do. Um, Congratulations on the baby. Thank you so much. How much do you aim to make from each account on every month? I personally, you can go two ways with this question. Um, it depends on the account size, doesn't it? Like what I want to achieve first, which I already had like for a long time, was just to basically live off trading. Just basically just all the expenses come from the income, like I can pay with the income from trading. I've had that for um like almost a year or like close to a year where I had that, but right now it's been a little bit rough again. So I had to because I saved up money with trading as well. So I basically lived off that a lot, and I have like a side job where I help a friend of mine. He has like a moving company, and I help him with that, and it's fun. The markets are closed, so I'm bored often anyway. So then I have like a little bit extra buffer, so to say, to pay the expenses. But yeah, I would say the goal would probably be around 1500. If I get 1500 at least every month, and I used to get that fairly like pretty consistently, I would say, then I can really then I can basically live off it and just scale up from there, you know? That would be the first financial goal, at least for trading. Um, I've been there, so it's just about getting back to it and my overall mental being better and the market conditions hopefully soon becoming better will definitely make that happen. Um, I live in Holland, in the Netherlands, like Amsterdam, you know. But do you guys Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Do you guys know the name? It's Twisted Fate from League of Legends. Maybe you guys know him, but it's my favorite character on League of Legends. I've played a lot of League of Legends, and it's my favorite character. So yeah, that also matched, you know, Twisted Fate, Twisted Forex. Yeah, just made sense. As soon as I sort of like I had like a lot of I put in what I basically wanted, like changing the space and whatever I was thinking about space, and was getting suggestions. I don't know if it was from ChatGPT back then or something else, name generator or I don't know. But then I saw Twisted Forex, and it was like instant click, like oh damn, Twisted Fate, and you know, so yeah, it's a no-brainer from there. Yeah, okay, I think I've answered most. Only I get you. I think people overcomplicate it so they can sell you courses when it probably doesn't need to be much to that complicated. Yeah, I agree. I think probably a lot of courses. I mean, there surely should be. I think there will be knowledge in every course, but you know, um, I also saw some strategies from course sellers, and I think they are sometimes a little bit overcomplicated. And what I've heard from quite a few people already is that they tried the course and they tried to do the strategy, but it just didn't click for them, or it was too complicated, or whatever reason, right? So, how I see it, how I want to do it, basically make something that's shoe fitted, like perfectly fitted for every trader, you know? So, I want to have certain strategies and certain approaches based on like your lifestyle, like how many time you have, like what time zone, etc. you're in, but how many time you can allocate to it, but also your personality, like your risk, like like how risk prone are you basically, because I think that's a big part of it. Your financial situation, of course, so how slow will we take it, and yeah, just go from there. Because I think people that, for instance, have like less time allocated, to trading, I think swing trading will be a lot better for them, you know? A strategy where you can just look every 4 hours or set an alarm or just do your like do the analysis in the morning and then you enter a trade and you just, you know, and if you're, for instance, very you're getting very stressed out about trading, what we could do is, for instance, do the analysis in the morning, set up a trade, and then don't look at it until it's night, you know? Don't look at it, just let it hit your TP or stop loss, for instance. So I want to like make it custom fit so it really fits the people in question, you know? Man, it's very difficult to wait for the setups. Don't you feel that? Welcome, Jackson. Welcome from India. There's another, we have 2 people from India here. Nice. Welcome, buddy. How are you doing? Man, it's very difficult to wait for setups. Don't you feel that? Like sitting in front of the screen, seeing the price movement and waiting for a setup to be formed. I agree. That's why I like build the indicator, you know, that gives me sort of a heads up for the, yeah, if there's a doji. So that's why I could be able to caught this move, you know, and I already had like the area of interest drawn up. So that worked really well. But yeah, I do agree that it's sometimes hard to, you know, yeah, like trading is very much also a case of less is more in a way. So yeah, I think every trader is kind of struggling with that probably, where they want to, you know, they want to be active in the markets and they want to, you know, look at the charts and stuff. But if you look too much, you might get setups that you don't like. You really have to sit on your hands. You really need to be capable in doing so. Like you have to have a strong mental to do so, you know. Um, so yeah, I do feel you. Yeah, for sure. I'm like, I also, because I'm funded with FTMO, I do have like a free performance coach, which basically like a free trading therapist in a way. It's very fun. And we talked through all the things. And one thing we came across for my issues is that I really enter on Monday mornings often because I'm just very keen to get into the markets because I really like what I'm doing, you know, and I want to be inside the market. So I took a lot of bad trades Monday morning, which is something we identified. Just a fun little fact. You've got to go now. I hope your trade comes in. Thanks, Dits. Nice for you to join again. Nice talking to you as always. And yeah, speak to you soon, buddy. Um, what pairs do you trade? Which pairs? Well, as you can see on the side of my screen, I do have like pretty much all pairs up in my list. But to be honest, as of late, I have been trading like 80% USD JPY and Euro USD with some GBP USD in there. But to be honest, I should be trading with more pairs again and just looking for the cleanest setups, to be honest. Um, What's up, Dark G? Yeah, it's definitely a counter trend trade. As my stream title is saying, like we're taking high risk trade, right? So, um, yeah, we're going for a little bit counter trend in a way. Why we're having a sell bias is because of this strong area. Like it's been struggling to go through, and we're aiming for the lows of the area. We also have the 50 EMA in support in the 4 hour. So yeah, that's basically the reason as to why. I also don't think this candle makes a lot of sense at the moment. That's just a general thought, but overall, just this range basically. That's our bias on why we're going short. But welcome, buddy. Thank you for your question. So how does this doji detector work? Like you wait for the doji to be formed specifically on the 4 hour and you enter. It basically gives like a signal. This, you know, see this blue thing? It basically gives this whenever doji closed. Um, so yeah, this doji closed. Then it's if I have an alarm set up for the 1 hour on USD JPY, then it will give me an alarm, but I need to set it up. So it gives me an alarm whenever this happens, basically on whatever time frame I want it to. Why did I drew this up? I'm curious. Oh, doji. Yeah, I took this trade, which nice. Um, Simple trend continuation. I like this. Okay, but yeah. So sir, you are trading in ongoing 4-hour candle. Yeah, yeah, I did. I was in for from this 15-minute candle. Like I like this 15-minute look. It was looking to slow down. But yeah, it's obviously didn't. Yeah, it's nice. We have some people, we have like more people watching than I expected. So yeah, I'm very appreciative of everyone here. If you're not yet subscribed, it means a lot to me, of course. We're close to 200 subscribers. And I also want to do a giveaway soon where well, I'm already going to coach one guy to being funded. I will coach him for free until he's funded. And I was thinking for every 100 subscribers I have, I will do a video soon. But for every 100 I have, I'll do one more. So I already do one, but with 200 subscribers, I'll do two. And if it for whatever reason starts to really trend, you know, I'll do, if I get 300 subscribers, I'll do three guys, four, whatever. And I just coach them until they're funded, basically. I need to do some specifics on it. Obviously, if it takes years, that doesn't really make sense, you know. But yeah, I'll definitely take solid time for it, for sure. So yeah, but yeah, that's something I'm planning on doing. Helping someone really one-on-one with sessions to really become funded. So let's see. If it breaks it, Dark G, why you saw the server train going on the 4-hour candle? If it breaks it, you mean the 4-hour? I do like the 4-hour now because of the EMA and it rejecting it and being at the area. But I don't know what you mean with if it breaks it. You mean the 15 minutes, like this low? It would be massive if it shifts structure on the 15 minute for sure. How many trades you take a day? I personally had my best, like there are two answers to this. My ideal sort of amount I would trade is probably one trade a day max. But what I've been doing is a little bit more, probably 2 trades a day. But my best trading periods were whenever I was doing 3 to 4 trades a week, I would say, like more intraday. Yeah, that was probably the best. I would do like 3 trades. I would lose one, win two, or whatever. Even if I won one and lost two, I would still be net positive at the end of the month, at the end of the week, basically. Because I've always traded with like 1 to 3, 1 to 4 risk to reward ratios. But as of late, as you can see from my previous videos, I've been like building strategies with a tighter stop loss, like 1 RR basically. I got you why you have bias, but any confirmation, sir? Yeah, the confirmation was like for instance with this challenge, I don't really wait for a confirmation because we want to have tight stop losses. So I just wanted to be in it, you know. Ideally, I would have potentially put my stop loss here, but then I noticed the area, so I just figured, okay, let's have it a little bit higher, which ended up being good. So, and yeah, to be honest, I often don't wait for confirmation. To go back to the doji, what I could do, for instance, is with dojis, what I'm thinking about is waiting for price to break the high if I'm looking for a long, right? Where I'm waiting for price to break the high and then enter from there. But yeah, as you can see, my risk reward ratio went from 4 point whatever 4.3 to 1.2. So, I mean, it does cost you a lot of RR. So I prefer to enter faster without confirmation, but in return, I have like a higher risk reward ratio, if that makes sense. All right, how much income does one need to have minimum to survive in Holland? Really depends on if you're living at home or not, you know. Like I have a pretty chill situation where I don't have too much monthly expenses. But yeah, like rent easily can go up to 1K a month here. easily. Like easily, if you live with two, like 600, 700 per person or something is very common. Maybe 500 if you live bigger than more. So yeah, and then the expenses of like supermarket and stuff are also pretty high. So um, my monthly expenses are basically like 600 or something, and I think I need at least like 1500 or like 1300 a month to to live basically. So yeah, I hope that gives you an idea, Um, I take only 1 or 2 trades a week. I'm a swing trader. That's great, bro. Jackson. That's I've pretty much learned everything I have from being a swing trader as well. So yeah, I like swing trading. It's very nice. Just for this challenge, I obviously can't really swing trade, so I'm a little bit more scalpish with this challenge. Um, but yeah, I do like swing trading for sure. It's been my best as well. Like the signals are just very strong on the daily, weekly, and 4 hour. Yeah, just very strong signals, stronger than lower time frames. So you wait for a doji to be formed, and then you wait for doji's high to be taken, and that's when you enter. Yeah, that's one. That's not what I've been doing, but that's something you can do if you're looking for a confirmation on a doji. Just a thought that I had. I still need to test it. I will be testing it. But yeah, I will probably uh, one of my plans is very short term is to build upon the 15-minute doji strat because that's had like a 70% win rate or something. So I really want to fine tune it, and potentially have that as an entry confirmation. So I will be yeah, it's custom built. I built it myself. Um, so yeah, I've been thinking of uh, yeah. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I kind of wanna, when if I do a course at some point or whatever, I want to be able to give people something that like people that don't pay obviously don't have. So yeah, I kind of been withholding this for that reason. I do want to provide free value, of course, as well, as much as I can. And I think people will always be able to become profitable by just watching my free stuff. But I do want to be able to give some extras, if that makes sense, for people that end up, if I do a course or whatever. So yeah, that's the thought process of that. I hope that makes sense. Um, in my country, the minimum wage is 400 euros. Well, yeah, bro, it's there's so many differences in the world, like money wise. Um, in Holland, I think like it's all so super expensive. So, I mean, we might have more income, but everything is so much more expensive. So it compensates a little bit. I don't know how much you can buy, for instance, from your 400 euros in your country. Um, all I know is how much I can buy with like my 1500 in my country. And yeah, yeah, it's it's not nothing, of course. Like I'm not. I can have like peanut butter on my sandwiches and stuff, but yeah, it's pretty expensive here. Um, let's see. Sure, I'm trading in Indian market and also had done Forex for the past 4 months. I want you to guide me. I'm currently learning SMC and ICT both, but I need a mentor. I need you to be my mentor guide. Um, yeah, of course I want to be able to help you. But I'm not just yet asking money for it. So I will be doing the giveaway, and you can be lucky enough to win it. If you wanna like pay for it or whatever, we have to discuss. I still don't have like a certain amount. Like I have no clue. I don't. For me, it's all new. So I don't. I just want to help, and that's the main goal. But at some point, I just don't have I'm pretty busy and stuff. So to really allocate the time, yeah, if it makes sense. But yeah, overall, of course, I want to help you, bro. And for instance, you can always ask questions, etc., in the Discord and stuff for sure. And I'm live fairly often, so you can always ask questions and stuff in there as well. But yeah, I want to do some like mentorship in the near future, but it will be monetized a little bit. I won't ask for too much or whatever. But I will also do some free ones, but it will be like a giveaway based. So yeah, I hope for your sake that you win it. You know, it would be nice. So what's the indicator? Blah blah. I already answered that. 15 minutes with 70% win rate. That's amazing, man. Could you explain more about it on the chart? Yeah, of course, bro. So let's go over the strategy. For instance, we go for it's structure based. So we basically determine the structure of what's going on. This is very nice what's going on, by the way. So that's nice. But yeah, let's go from here, yeah? I'll just go and replay for a sec to make it easier. So I think we can all agree that I'm gonna remove these. These annoy me. These were from this morning and I just don't like it anymore. Okay, so let's remove these lines to help making it less confusing. So also these two, let me clean it up a little bit. What did I just remove? Yeah, okay, I removed that, that's fine. Okay, I can remove this. Okay, so now it's fairly clean, yeah? From this structure, is this structure bullish or bearish, yeah? Just a little easy question, but let's keep it, you know, engaging a little bit. Yeah, I want to like be under your mentorship. Hope so. I would win that. Yeah, bro. It would. I hope so as well. Would be nice. Don't know if there's like a big delay, by the way. There shouldn't be, but you never know. Holy, I got a lot of subscribers. I didn't see, but 6 people or something subscribed, which is like amazing. We're 3 off. Like, look at this. Look at this. That's amazing. Very grateful for every one of you. Thank you so much. Very appreciative. All right. So let's go back to. Okay. Well, we don't have the interaction going on, but okay. So I'll just go into it, yeah? This structure is bullish right now, in my opinion, right? Like, sorry, this is the higher low, this is the higher high. Yeah? We all agree upon that. So what we do now in this strategy is we look for longs. All we do is we look for longs. We're not shorting. We're only looking for longs. In between this whole area, we're looking for longs. So then we jump to the next candle. And why does it do that? I don't want that. I just want to... All right, okay. So let's see what happens, yeah? I don't think this is clean. This is not a clean doji. Also, this doji, it's like creating the new high. So this is also not a nice doji to enter. So let's just let it go. Okay, so now we have this as the higher low, right? And it's creating a new higher high. We're just waiting for it to form. Okay, here it's forming. So then this has become the higher high. This is the higher low, yeah? And here we see a nice doji. So what you do is you basically enter off the doji. I had originally the stop loss at 100 pips and the TP at also 100. So it would be like this, you know? But I will be testing whatever I think would work best soon. Potentially making some improvements on it. For instance, doing it like this whenever it goes through the high of the doji, which is in this case very close. and having the stop loss right under it, for instance, or whatever. But the original strategy that had like the 70% win rate is this, yeah? Welcome, Rash Talk. Welcome, buddy. Nice for you to join in, to tune in. Welcome. So yeah, we're in this trade now, yeah? We're clear bullish structure. All you pretty much look for on bullish structure is a higher low being created, you know? So here is potentially a higher low. We enter 100 pips. 100, like, what's it called? 10 pips. And of course, this is a doji, so maybe you want to tighten your stop loss a little bit because you don't really trust it, whatever, you know? But we're not going to look for shorts here. I know I did because this is the high risking sort of situation. I'm explaining my strategy right now, the 15-minute one that I originally used. So you're not looking for shorts here. You have your TP and stop loss at 10 pips on USD JPY, and I think this hits at some point. Yeah, it hits. So then you have like a win, right? And then basically all you do is you draw up your lines again. So we have a new higher high, right? And then we have a new higher low. If you're struggling with it, you can use the line chart to just, see it. You could potentially see this one. Let's see. I don't really like it. What I do is I use this. Why? Oh, wait. It's a wrong color. Why? Okay, never mind. Okay. What I do is this. If you can basically grab it like this, if you can go around it, I consider it like an higher low or lower high, whatever. If you can't, I don't really consider it because it's just too weak, you know? Hey bro, this is the first time I joined you and I was watching one of your videos in which you explained the 50% Fibonacci setup using 4-hour candles. So can you explain how you identify those candles? Yeah, I will do in a second, bro. But nice for you to join in. Welcome. I don't know if you're already subscribed, and also you, Resh Hope, but would be very much appreciated, of course. We're like very close to 200 subscribers. And what I want to do is like do a little bit of a giveaway where I do some free coaching until someone is profitable. Very soon. Next video will be on that. So yeah, that out of the way. Oh, thank you so much, bro. But yeah, I will get into the 50% thread in a sec. Yeah, I'll continue a little bit on explaining this one, and then I'll jump to that. So if that makes sense, I hope it makes sense with the little, I call it like the little drawing tool. But yeah, okay, so here we're still looking for longs, yeah? Because we're still bullish. Okay, I literally did it instantly. But okay, but as you can see, there hasn't been any doji that has been created. So from here on out, we're now bearish if this closes under. So then this becomes the lower high, this becomes the lower low. And then from here on out, you basically just wait for a retracement to whatever with a doji, and then you enter with the 100 or the 10 pips again. So that's basically that strategy. Fairly simple. Let me know if you understand it. Who asked it? I think Firen, yeah. Let me know if you understand it. All right. So, okay, let's get into the 4-hour strat, yeah, for a sec. The 4-hour strat basically works. All you really do is identify a strong, nice. You're welcome, buddy. Is identify a strong candle, like a strong engulfing candle. That's all we really need. So far, we haven't added any biases or whatever to it. So, for instance, this one, it engulfs, right? Like it's an engulfing candle. You draw the Fibonacci tool from top to bottom, including the wick. And at the 0.5 level, you enter. So you would have entered here, and then stop loss, I put it like at the 1, and then the TP, we put it at 1.2. The markets have been really rough lately, so we've noticed the strategy not working as good as before. With trending markets, it's just very like it's I don't want to oversell it or whatever, but it's fairly consistent in trending markets. But in non-trending markets, like a little bit choppy markets, we've noticed the results vary a lot, so to speak. So here, for instance, like you would draw it up for each candle, yeah. So this is a strong candle, so you would have drawn it up for this one, yeah. But then the next candle is also strong, so you ignore this one and you basically draw your tool again, but on the new candle. So you would have drawn it up for this one. So then, as you can see, you would have been stopped in on the second candle here, and it would have hit TP. Then you would have done it for this one. This would have been a loss, you know. You would have entered. You would have entered here, like here, and you would have lost, yeah. So, for instance, this one you wouldn't do anything. This one is nice engulfing, so you would have looked like this. You would have been stopped in, and then you would have won, yeah. I like it when also the wick is covered, but if a little bit of the wick isn't covered, yeah, depending on how strong the candle is, I don't really care, but it just really needs to be a strong candle. Ideally, I think we've done all the testing, most of the testing with engulfing the wick as well. So if we would do that, then this wouldn't have been a loss because, oh no, it would, because it engulfed the wick. But yeah, body is most important, you know? Yeah, strong bullish, strong bearish candles, yeah, just engulfing. So yeah, as you can see, here, for instance, you can just tell that it can work really well, but it has been having some inconsistencies with this latest price action, because the price action in the last few days, weeks, whatever, hasn't been very clean, so it hasn't been performing very well. But in the backtest, it's been going pretty well. Also, yeah, it's just very market condition based. Whenever it has nice conditions for it, it's going very well. You have like very big win streaks. But also when the conditions aren't as good for it, you can also have losing streaks. So I want to fine tune it a little bit to make it better for each sort of scenario, if that makes sense. But as a bare bone strategy, it is profitable. If you just do it like all the time without like added confluences, it is profitable, but it's not super profitable. So yeah, adding confluence and stuff that you like, it's fairly simple to do, and you'll have a higher win rate, you know. Okay, so right now we're in the trade still, which is nice. We had a nice rejection candle, love it. I think I'm personally gonna hold it till TP or bust, basically, at this point. I don't mind losing the account, but I do want to see if we can pass the account. So I think I need 8% on it. So let's see what I need to place my TP at. There is like a lot of room for it to go into, so. Let's do 5, see what that gives us. 300, not enough. Let's do 3. 480. I think we need, what's it? $830. 830, so 415 on each. But yeah, they're a little bit apart, so let me just adjust this for a sec. 422, 13. All right, this should do the trick. Okay. Oh wait, I'm making a mistake, I think. I need, yeah, I'm making a mistake. I need 900. Yeah, 900 and 930. Just a little bit more. I'll just put it like this and I'll fine tune it later. That's fine. All right. I didn't get tapped in on UJ because of the spreads. You think I should try Euro USD or stick with hoping for a retouch? I'm using the 50% strat. By the way, let me know, political, if you understand it and if you have any questions or whatever. So, you mean UJ, yeah? Basically, you want to give me advice on trading against me. um, yeah, I don't know, bro. Hard for me to give advice on. Um, I'm hoping I'm hoping that this was just sort of taking all the stop losses, and then going down. Something like that. Yeah. I don't know. Like I kind of have faith in it going down. Like for instance, the 4 hour is still bearish. This is the higher or the lower high. This is the lower low. You know. So I mean, for instance, the 1 hour tried to become bullish, but failing, and this shifted structure. But yeah, so I don't know, like there are cases to be made for either side. I don't think it's clean for either direction necessarily. You're basically in a CRT right now. Yeah, the terminology that I use probably is CRT based, huh? Yeah, I just you do see that happen sometimes. Like I've taken some advice or whatever from different threads, learned a thing or two from all of it, and then yeah, I don't use that terminology or whatever often, but I just mainly see it as like a rejection of the like of the area, but it did, however, go a little bit above it, so it did stop hunt it a little bit, like there's a case to be made that it just hit those tight stop losses and that pushed it down. Holy, wait, what's going on? It showed. What's going on? I don't know what I have now. Look. Oh, I don't know if I can. Wait, can I show it? I think so, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think I can show it. Double check. Nothing crazy going on, right? I'm not sure if, am I allowed to show the analytics? Surely, right? I don't know. Anyway, it showed 99. It shows on the thing, and then here it shows 97. So I don't know how many I actually have. But yeah, we're very close, way closer than I thought I would be at 200. So I'm very grateful for each and every one of you. Like it validates the fact that I should do live streams more. Like I like to do live streams. And if they're successful like this, it's just like a bonus. I like to just be interactive and talk to people, and it's just a lot of fun. Mm, I was called, but my phone didn't ring, so I'm a little bit confused. All right. I don't like the doji. Are you currently only trading like the 50% strat, Arubu, or are you also trading other stuff? Nice. Like with the trailing drawdown, you know, what I talked about, this account gets scary very fast because when I'm trading other stuff, it's because I'm emotional. I feel, yeah. What was the stuff you traded before meeting me, I guess? What did you trade before? Like what are you trading when you're emotional and revenge trading, basically? For this, I traded London Open, waited for Asia sweep, and went from there with ICT. ICT, yeah. I've seen like some videos that he's like not even profitable and stuff, you know? Do you know I'm in Trader? He makes like fun videos about fake gurus and stuff and like core sellers that are actually like not profitable and stuff. I'm sure, by the way, his some of his things work. That's a good question. Mm, maybe you just like the company, huh? No, but fair point, fair point. I just muted my mic for a sec because I was eating something and didn't want to disturb you guys with it. Yeah, crazy, bro. Like I can't believe that we got so many subscribers during the stream. Very grateful for everyone. Heads up for a trade in Euro USD in New York session. Um, this specifically zoomed in looks nice for me for a short with the doji. If this closes as a doji, failing to create a new like failing to break basically the structure. But when I look at the bigger time frame, it's at a strong area, strong rejection. So again, this is one of those cases where I don't think it's very clean either side. So I don't know what you're looking for, Nathan. Can you tell me your analysis, please? Yes, perfect bias. Just look for the London high. Okay, so you're targeting, you're interested in buying here, and you're targeting the high from London. Yeah. So this, you count wicks as well, I think so. Yeah, probably, right? Just this high. Oh no, this is not London. 5 o'clock. So London high is here. Or London high is here actually. London just was super bearish, wasn't it? London session. We did get wicked out on Euro USD, which is unfortunate. Hope USD JPY treats us a little bit better. I don't know where we have our TP at. It's like pretty far to pass the account in one go. 405. We still need a lot of movement for it to hit it, but a man can dream, huh? It should, like, if it goes down, it should theoretically test the lows, in my opinion, most of the time. See gold. Blade place. Gold. Gold. See gold. Okay, let's take a look at gold, shall we? Gold. Gold. Um, a lot of gold enthusiasts in trading. Gold. Gold. Lower time frames seem to switch to bullish again. It shifted to bullish on the 15 minutes. I'm guessing you're interested in longs, or are you looking for a small retracement to, for instance, this little... Is there an area? Not really. It's not clean, at least. Maybe. Yeah, it's again one of those cases where, I mean, I would like it to break through here, at least, in order to go for longs. So I would be interested if this happens. I would be interested in going long here. Alright, I'm being called by my girlfriend, one sec. Yeah, back. yeah, it's just with the baby at daycare for the third time now. It's a little bit, we need to be able to pick her up at any time, basically. And we discussed picking her up in 25 minutes. That was the original time, but my girlfriend's gonna call now and ask how's it going and should she stay a little bit longer or not. So I might have to go in a sec, or I might be able to stay a little bit longer. But yeah, overall it's been super fun. Does this doji strategy also works on? Yeah, I would be surprised so if it doesn't. You wanna do it for a sec? We can do it. If you like, we can test if it works on. Okay, I close my eyes, whatever. Blah blah blah. Okay, so we're zoomed in. Overall buy is now bullish, so let's draw the lines. So we already missed one trade. This would have been a win. Oh, actually this. So now the new high is still being formed. Mohanar. Well, I'm trying to pronounce it correctly. Mohan Rai. Mohan Rai. Yo, welcome, buddy. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm checking. A lot of people are interested in gold. I was just going to test the strategy, like the doji strat on it. So I think this would kind of qualify for it. It's not the cleanest doji, but and then I don't know where to place it, so I'll just place it under the doji and just place it at like one risk reward ratio. But you can also go for more, I guess. It's not the cleanest doji, to be honest. Okay, but yeah. This is an example of how strong dojis are in combination with trends. You could have had like an 8 risk to reward. So I'm guessing the strategy works. This one would have won. This is also pro trend doji. Here you would have entered under it, and then yeah, wherever you want to exit, Is it here bearish? This one, yeah, it's turned bearish, I think, so you won't take this. But yeah, I should check it live. Yeah, a lot of people are trading gold. They really seem to like it. Let's see. Okay. Would it be possible for you to share your indicator, the one with custom build? Possible, yes, but I just need to think. Yeah, basically what I already explained, right? Like I wanna be able to give something away to people that potentially enter the mentorship at some point. Because they're gonna pay for something, right? So I want to be able to give them as much value as I can. So the indicator was my idea of having as part of it, you'll get the indicator, and I'm writing like a book. You'll get like a book and like the whole strategy, like super well explained and all that sort of stuff, and more like one-on-one coaching I want to do, where I just do sessions every week, just one-on-one, that sort of stuff I'm thinking about. But yeah, the indicator I think will probably be part of it, yeah, sorry, I don't want to disappoint, but yeah, you understand, right? Like it's a little bit difficult situation. I want to provide as much value, but I also want to provide as much value for people that that pay, right? That's where I think I think we've hit 200 subscribers, which is amazing. I think so. So I'm super happy, feeling blessed, and I will be doing this live stream. I think every Thursday around this time I will be doing it, and potentially extending it a little bit over time with the baby being able to be there more. And also on Mondays at some point I will be able to do live streams because the baby will also go to the daycare on Mondays soon, like from in like a month. So first will be the Thursdays, and maybe here and there I'm able to also do one. And also I will try to make videos, of course. But yeah, again, fun challenge coming where I will take someone to fund it for free. And I will also do a giveaway where I do that as well. So I will make a video about it soon. This was overall a fun stream. I'll just let the trade run. We're currently like down $20 if we would close everything now. But we're basically going all out, like win or lose. We pass the account or we lose the account. I'm fine with either circumstance. It's been fun for sure for me. I hope it's been fun for you guys. I hope it's been a little bit educational as well here and there. And yeah, I'm just very appreciative for everyone being here. For the gold traders out there, it seems like the doji strat does work on. I would be surprised if it doesn't on gold. So feel free to check out that video. It's like the doji strat. Maybe I can link it, but yeah, this is my most viewed video. A lot of people seem to like it, so I'll just share it in the description. You can check it out. Let's see.
If you're tired of
and you can potentially test it if you want. If you have like Forex replay, I also have like a discount code for it. Thank you, Master Server. Like I'm super happy. It's amazing. I didn't expect it to be going this well, but yeah, it's just a confirmation that I really like streaming. I did streaming when I was gaming. So yeah, I'm just I always liked streaming, so doing it with trading is just amazing. Like I'm super happy and grateful to be able to do this. And hopefully we can just grow into something great together, and hopefully each and every one of us becomes better by communicating with each other, learning from each other, and yeah, I really wish everyone to become profitable, and it's my goal to help everyone reach it. I hope I can play a part at least in it. So yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for watching, because I need to go now, kind of. I wish I could stay a little bit longer. I'm having fun, but yeah, it's my time to go now. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Amazing, just amazing, 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 amazing. Very happy, very grateful. So thank you so much again for each and every one of you. Feel free to join the Discord if you're not yet here. And yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a fun ride, and hopefully we're all gonna make some money together. All right, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully see you in the community and see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye bye, guys.